Hey guys, Altarian here with a review and comparison. Today we'll be taking a look at the Moebius Model's pre-finished Battlestar Galactica and the Art Asylum battle-damaged Battlestar Galactica statue. These two, as far as I know, are the only two larger scale versions of the ships that exist. This one is still readily available. Moebius is still making these guys. Galactica from Art Asylum, you can find on eBay. They don't make any more of these. The battle damage version actually had a limited run of 1,000, so the battle damage version doesn't have very many out there, but you can get them. They're obviously they're more expensive than this one, but you can still get them if you look on like eBay and other places like that. They also had a normal non-battle damage variant and a chrome variant, which I don't really like. This is my favorite. It has a lot of nice details on it. I do like the battle damage look. I think it's more accurate to how it looked in the show, so that's why I picked up this one a couple years ago. So we'll start. You can take a look here. Paint job wise, the Moebius one is definitely nice. There is a lot of nice Aztec detailing on here. The paint job itself, it's just one color. It's just all silver. So we'll take a close look at this guy. If I can get the stand off it. There we go. Alright, so again, we have the Moebius model here. The paint job itself, like I said, it's all just one color of silver, but it does have a lot of nice paneling details. I'll call it Aztec because that's kind of what it looks like, but it does have a lot of nice paint job on it. A lot of nice little Aztec-y panel-y details on here. And it has a lot of really nice sculpted on details. The sculpt on this one, they're pretty good. Both of them are both excellent sculpts, but since this one is plastic, the details are more sharp than on the resin on the statue one. And again, you can see in the hanger here, the museum, the glass that was on here, since this one was sealed off. That's a lot nicer on this version of the ship than on the Art Asylum one, and you'll see that when I pull that one out. But this ship, like I said, does have a pretty nice paint job. I'm very happy with it, and it does have a lot of nice sculpted in details. Whether you're going to be building this model yourself, obviously you can do more with the paint, but for the pre-finished version that's already assembled and painted, this is a pretty good version of the ship. I am very, very happy with Moebius's model, and the nicest part of Moebius's model is Moebius also is making a Pegasus. It's already out in the one you can build yourself, but they're making a pre-finished, and the Pegasus is in scale with Galactica, so I think that's pretty cool. So that's one of the reasons I really like this ship, is because then I can get the Battlestar Pegasus and have it be in scale with Galactica. So this is definitely an excellent version of the ship. I would definitely recommend the Moebius Model's Galactica. It is a very, very nice version of the ship. Excellent. Very happy with it, especially if you want one that's in scale with Pegasus. That's the real perk to the Moebius model, is it's in scale. And of course it's a model kit, so if you get the one that you build, you can do whatever detailing and paint that you want to it, which would make it a little better than this one. So for the Art Asylum ship, the paint job, there's a little more variation in the paint job, as you can tell, and of course there is the battle damage to it. This thing is really heavy as well, because it is solid resin, but as you can see, there is, again, a lot of nice sculpted on detail. It's just not as sharp as it is on the Moebius model, but there is a lot of nice details here. And again, here's the flight pod that was sealed off. There's a little bit of the glass paneling, but there's not much detail-wise there. It is still pretty nice. I am quite happy with it. My antenna was bent when I got it, so that was kind of disappointing, but you can kind of see there is a lot of nice little details on this ship. And the difference between the normal panels and the ribbing here, I do like that there's a color variation. You can kind of tell better that there's supposed to be like these panels everywhere. And again, from the side, Galactica on the side here. Very nice version of the ship. I'm very happy with this guy. And from the back, the engines. So this is also a very nice version of the ship. And the nice part of this one is the flight pods, they come out. So you can put it into a configuration that it looked like when it was jumping. So I'm going to do a quick cut here. I'm going to put the jump flight pods in, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, and I'm back here, guys, and now I have Galactica in the jump configuration. You can see the flight pods are retracted. So I do like that you can do that with this ship, whereas you can't do it with the Moebius one. I do think this is a cool option. I don't really have the ship in this configuration very often, because I do like it better with the flight pods extended, but the fact that it's an option is really cool. And we'll take a little closer look here. It does fit in there just like it's supposed to. It looks great in this configuration. Like I said, I do like that Art Asylum gave us the option for it. and it does look really, really cool. It kind of gives you some angles of the ship that you can't really get from the show with it in this configuration. As far as I know, you can't get any other version of Galactica with the flight pods retracted, so that's really cool here. And there's the bottom. You can see some more nice sculpted in details on here. And then we'll take one of these out so you can kind of see. That's what these look like when they're out. And then, of course, we'll take a look at the stands here as well. The Moebius stand, it's pretty basic, not much to it. Just a metal rod with the base there, Battlestar Galactica BSG 75. So not much there stand-wise on the Moebius one. Of course, the Art Asylum stand is a lot nicer. You can see it has a really, really nice base here for it, and this back comes out just... So it is a really, really cool stand for the Art Asylum version of the ship. Overall, the Art Asylum version, I would say, is better, but if it's harder to find, and it is quite a bit more expensive now, since it was harder to find. I think I paid $200 for mine when I got it a couple years ago, and now I think the battle damage version of the ship is closer to around $400 now. So it's definitely more expensive, but quality-wise, it is better quality. It is a bigger one, but obviously it's expensive. So Moebius is better because it's in scale with Pegasus and because it's available and cheaper, and you can kind of do what you want with it if you build models yourself. But the Art Asylum one is just a really, really nice piece. If you have the money, you can find one. I would definitely say get the Art Asylum one because it is a really, really nice version of Galactica. But the Moebius one is also pretty nice. So I'd recommend both of these guys. This one for sure because of how inexpensive and easy to find this is. If you have the money, I would say definitely go with this guy because it is a really nice quality, solid piece. I would definitely recommend both of these ships. So yeah, and thank you very much for watching here today. I'll be back with you on Friday with a review of the Eaglemoss Akira class. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe below.